so droopy and a stripe you wouldn't believe. I gave them different names, Karamo and Lil Ricky. Ask me how big my dick, well how big is your money? Cigarella or Marlboro Light didn't compare to these. But I ain't got no nuts. You can take a look down south right now, right now, right now, right now. I ain't got no nuts. I'd rather pat my pussy proud. Pat up and down, pat up and down. What the fuck is going on with And Just Like That? Hello, my sweet, sweet babies. I don't know, for some reason I wanted to feel like Monique for a second. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Welcome to episode 2. What's the name of this damn podcast? Oh, Off Key with J Red. This episode, let me tell you, I was trying to pay it like a legend. However, it's getting on my nerves at this point. Now, mind you, I'm just an occasional voyeur of Sex and the City. Now, mind you, I did like the show enough to buy them on DVDs way back in the day. But, you know, it's not like Golden Girls for me. I don't need to be watching it on a regular basis, but I did enjoy the show. And what I realized is the reason why I enjoyed the show is because I adored Samantha's character. Samantha was everything for me. Simply because she was just somebody who just lived her life with no apologies. She was someone who just went through life that just did things that she enjoyed, that she didn't need no one's approval of. She was a self-made bitch, and I just appreciated that. And now fast forward to 20, 30 years later to And Just Like That, and she's not on the show. Now, mind you, we all know, at least we know a little bit of the backstory, that her, Kim Cattrall, and Sarah Jessica Parker fell out. And there was a lot of mean girl shit going on, according to Kim Cattrall. And watching the show, I was very excited that it was coming back in some form in the spinoff or reboot. But it's just lost its luster. It's lost its wit. It's lost its edge without Samantha being on the show. Now, of course, it's been rumored that she's going to make an appearance at the end of the season, but it's just not the same with her not regularly being on the show. I would love to see, you know, her journey and her story in this space, in her life. And I just hate that whatever went on cannot be rectified. Now, mind you, I heard that Kim Cattrall got everything that she wanted just to make a spot appearance. The bitch probably got paid millions of dollars. She was able to bring back Patricia Fields, the designer, or the clothing designer from Sex and the City. And basically was able to goop the girls for she probably only gonna be on the show for about 30 seconds, if that. I can't wait to see it, but it's still a bummer to know that she's just not on the show regularly. My whole thing is like, I can relate to Kim Cattrall in the sense of I know what it's like to fall out with a group of people that you spend a lot of your time with. I know that all too well. And it's just unfortunate that Sarah, Cynthia, and Kristen can't give Kim whatever she wants. At this point, give Kim her things. Because the show, I can't see it really going too much further without Kim. Kim was just too much of a pivotal part of the show. She was too much a key. She was too much. I mean, now we got Kirsten Davis. She's showing titties now. Did she ever show titties on the show? That's how desperate they are at this point. Bring Samantha back. Do what you if she said, okay, you gotta suck my coochie for about 20 minutes if you want me back. Suck that bitch's coochie. I'm tired. Bring her back. Whatever needs to be done. In interviews and stuff, I just got a feeling that there is still a window in Kim Cattrall's heart that if you was to fulfill whatever need she needs, that she would oblige. Because I think that she loves the character Samantha, and I think she appreciates, the fans' appreciation of her and her character. It's hard to see Kim Cattrall hoeing around on these other shows. I think she was on that disastrous reboot of Queer as Folk. She was I think one of them shows. I forget what it's called. I Love My Dad or something like that. And then she's on this new show called Glamorous, which is another reboot or copy of Devil Wears Prada. It's time to really bring Kim to her full glory of Samantha. Now, I've been watching the show, and it's okay. I enjoy seeing my girl Nicole Ari Parker. I loved her from Soul Food playing Terry Joseph, the legend Terry Joseph. I loved her from there. I like seeing her on the show. At this point, if they cannot bring Kim Cattrall back, dare I say recast the character. I'm sure there's plenty of old white bitches that will be happy to give Samantha a run. Who could I see playing? Shit, get us Sharon Stone. Where's her ass at? She could play Samantha. I mean, Kim Cattrall already invited for anybody to come in and just do the role, but that role needs to be on the show. I don't know how many times or how many ways I can say it. The show is lacking without Samantha. And for the head of HBO to contact Kim Cattrall and basically tell her, bitch, what would it take? And just to get 30 minutes or 30 seconds out of her in the finale of this current season lets you know that HBO is desperate to, first, they're invested in the show. They're invested in Just Like That. They know what we want. They know that the show is lacking without Samantha. Just go ahead and bring us back Samantha. Either through, if Kim Cattrall is still pussyfooting about it, recast the character. I'm tired. And it has to be someone who is sufficient enough to bring Samantha in a new life. And the only bitch I know that can probably do it is maybe a Sharon Stone or a Sharon Stone-esque kind of person. And I know there's other actresses that is just escaping my mind of who could do well with this role. But I just feel like HBO need to do something. They need to do something. I'm tired of seeing Sarah Jessica's long face trying to carry this show. She was not, to me, I know I might get a lot of hate for this. To me, I don't feel like Carrie's character was strong enough to carry this show. And then they got Miranda running around. She don't know whether she wanted to be with Steve or fuck Dykes or Bull Dykes. I mean, come on. I kind of like Shay's character, but I don't like this Miranda storyline. The Miranda that I'm sorry, but the Miranda that I knew from the original seasons, she was too stern and set in her ways to even be open to wanting to journey into this lesbianism. This is a Cynthia Nixon thing. This is not a Miranda thing. And I feel like it's hurting the show. We fell in love with these characters. We knew who these characters were. And now you got Miranda around here chasing studs. It just it's just disappointing. I feel like I needed my own show because I understand characters. And you can't allow these actors and actresses to get so high on their horse that they are completely changing the minutia and the energy and the vibe of the show. And unfortunately, now I do like the real estate lady. I do like her. She's interesting and nuanced. I feel like as much as I love Nicole character, she's just kind of blah. And the other black lady, the college professor, she's just kind of blah too. It just feels like they were diversity hires. And me as a black man, I can say that. They were diversity hires. I feel like I appreciate Michael Patrick King listening to the feedback and the criticism of the show and trying to address some concerns, but I just feel like it's still from the perspective of a rich white gay man. And it's not from the perspective of just it being real life. I understand that people of certain caliber are going to be surrounded with themselves with mostly just that same caliber. But as far as like being in New York, for the times that I've visited, it's such a melting pot of so many different interesting people that I feel like this show is doing a disservice of reflecting that reality. There's no way in the world to me that Carrie Bradshaw, her only circle is well-to-do people. I just feel like introduce somebody who's just regular, who's just living check to check. You know, I feel like the creators and the directors are just too stuck in trying to make Sex in the City or in Just Like That this glamorous entity that it's losing its edge and it's losing its touch in reality. What I loved about the original series, especially as my boyfriend reminded me of the first couple of seasons, is that there was some kind of realness and rawness about it that I feel like is lost. I really wish they can bring back the original director of the show. I think his name was I forget his name. Is it something Star? Darren Star. I wish they can bring back Darren Star because I feel like his original vision of the show worked. And if Darren Star was still involved, I bet you Samantha probably wouldn't, or Kim Cattrall would have no problem being on the show. Because from what I've researched, it seemed like he was the one that kind of brought order to the show that I feel like Michael Patrick King, and I'm not sure if I got his name right, but the current director and writer is leaning, he's too much of a Sarah Jessica Parker puppet, it seems. Too much of a Sarah Jessica Parker puppet. And you need someone who's a little bit more even, a little bit more Switzerland, objective. If you want to get the best out of everybody. No one wants to feel ostracized and alienated. And it seems like to me that's what they did to Kim Cattrall, who is the best character on the show. I really hope that they can get it together because it's getting to the point where it's almost like watching paint dry. It's cute to watch. The colors, the outfits, the extravaganza of it all. But at the end of the day, I watch shows for story. I watch shows for nuance. I watch shows for character development. I watch shows to laugh. And watching the show right now, it's no more than maybe an occasional smirk at this point. But a lot of head scratching, especially when it comes to Miranda's storyline. Cynthia, get your ass out of Miranda's character. This is a character. This should not be a reflection of your real life. And for you to bend the creative direction of the show to your own will is selfish. And you do Miranda Hobbs a disservice. Get your ass back with Steve, with his fine ass, sorry boyfriend, with his fine ass. Get your ass back with Steve and give us the show. At least give us the show that we want from you. It's bad enough we gotta deal with this MIA bitch. Now I see you dyed your hair back red. That's real cute for you. I'm glad you're giving us some remnants of who we knew and loved Miranda to be. But it's time to get back into character. I'm tired of seeing Cynthia Nixon on the show. I need Miranda. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, I just had to get that rant off because it comes on Thursday. I saw the little episode today. And I'm gonna continue to watch. I'm gonna watch it throughout the season because I'm just waiting for Kim Cattrall to give us just a peek of her pussy, and I'm here for it, you know. But it's really a cheat and a tease to not give us what we love the show for. We watched this show with 4 ladies. And if you could not bring all 4 ladies back who were the anchors of the show, then maybe you should have focused the show more so on the Kate characters or something else. If you could not give us all 4 ladies back, then let somebody else be the center of the show, and then just let them, make appearances. Because it's just not the same without Samantha. And I bet you that would probably be a better show. Because Kim Cattrall could probably come back as Samantha and feel more comfortable knowing that she ain't always have to be around them other bitches that she don't like. Give Kim Cattrall her things. I cannot say it anymore. Give her her things. I'm tired. I'm withered. Anyway, thanks for listening to my damn show. What's the name of it? Cynthia, not Cynthia. Rhonda, what's the name of this show? I thought you said it was called Kiki something, wasn't it, Kiki? Yeah. Off Key with J Red. Anyway, love y'all. Until next time. Go find your Kiki somewhere, I guess. If you'd like to follow me, I am on Twitter as JRed, JAYREDD, and I am on Instagram as JRex05, JAYREX05, and I'm on Facebook as J Armand, JAYARMOND. Thank you all so much for listening. Take care. Find your Kiki.